Hey guys, Luke here. At the start of the 2020 NRL Final Series, I went on and I did a few of my own predictions. I also went on to Rugby League Live 4 and I let them do some predictions. I grabbed all the top 8 teams and I put them into a little tournament thing, and then I let the game simulate it and I saw who ended up winning the premiership. Now it's time to go back and take a look and review those predictions and see what ones came off. Now I know for my own personal predictions, I'm pretty sure I picked the Roosters to beat the Raiders, but I think that was the only one I didn't get right. Actually, I think I also picked Penrith to win the premiership, whereas they got beat by Melbourne. But I think I got the actual grand final right. So it's time to see how Rugby League Live 4 fared. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and grab the clips from the video that I did, and I'm going to splice them up and I'm going to show the clips from the video first, and then I'm going to show the actual results, and then we can compare the two. Okay, interesting. I found the game where the Panthers played the Roosters. Panthers picking up the victory there. Fisher Harris and Crichton scoring tries. Nathan Cleary kicking 3 goals. He's actually kicked a field goal as well, but he's kicked a penalty goal. So the first game of the round in real life saw the Penrith Panthers picking up a 1-point victory over the Roosters. On the game though, Penrith, they absolutely carved up the Roosters. So look, we did get the same result, but sort of results-wise, it was a little bit different, but in the end, we got the right team moving forward. Now, I didn't mention it at the start, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to the scorelines because Rugby League Live 4 is weird, and I don't know what time frame I had on the games, whether 80-minute games or 10-minute games. I can't really remember, to be honest, but 15-2. Look, we got the right win, and that's all that matters, so I'm going to give them the approval for this. Okay, so the second game for the week is actually Saturday. It's the Raiders taking on the Sharks in an elimination game, and you can see the Sharks have been eliminated. The Raiders picking up the victory 16-12. Pretty tight game. So once again, pretty spot on. We had the Raiders beating the Sharks in real life as well as Rugby League Live 4, so Rugby League Live 4 gets another one there. So the next game isn't an elimination game, but it is a top 4 game. So it's the Storm take on the Eels. The Storm picking up the victory by 2 points. Asafa Solomona stepping in for the injured Dalvin Nukin as he gets player of the match there. So far, so good for Rugby League Live 4. They're 3 from 3. Can they make it 4 from 4? Okay, here we go. Here's our first upset. The Knights have actually picked up a victory 8-4. Mason Lino, who's probably one of the lowest rated players even in all of these teams, picks up man of the match, scored the only try. And there we have it, the first one they got wrong. Now, I think I said in the video that this was an upset for me, and obviously it would have been an upset in real life because the Rabbitohs absolutely crushed the Knights. I know Knights got out to a strong start in the actual real life game, but the Rabbitohs came home strong, ended up flogging them in the end. Yeah, I'm not sure how Rugby League Live 4 got that one, but there you go. So that was the first week of the finals. They got just the one wrong. Look, honestly, I thought the first week of the finals was a fairly easy one. Maybe the Roosters and Penrith one was the hardest one, and they got that one right. So the fact that the Knights Rabbitohs won, it kind of baffles me how they got that result on the game, but hey, look, 3 from 4, not too bad. Actually, I should mention, because Rugby League Live 4 had the Knights winning, that means the Rabbitohs were eliminated, Knights move on to the second round. Obviously, that didn't happen in real life. Therefore, the games you're about to see, they're not going to be the same ones that you actually saw in real life. So, look, Rugby League Live 4 is already a bit out of whack because Rabbitohs are out, but hey, let's take a look at Finals Week 2. So here we have it, the Roosters. They've beat the Raiders. For the second year in a row, the Raiders have been eliminated by the Roosters. So you can see they're a bit of a funny scoreline, but the Roosters picked up the victory, which in real life was not right. Raiders picked up the victory. It was a grand final rematch, and to be honest, I didn't expect Roosters to lose, but they did, and the Raiders sent the Roosters out in straight sets there, 22-16. Raiders moved on to Week 3. So no upset for this one. The Eels pick up the victory. So this one's quite an interesting one because in real life of how different it actually was. So in real life, obviously, Eels got beat by the Rabbitohs, got knocked out. Whereas on Rugby League Live 4, we had the Knights losing to the Eels. So the Eels moved to the prelims, which is just funny. It sounds so funny considering they went out in straight sets. Even the fact that the Knights were there, just Rugby League Live 4, they're honestly not having a great showing. That's all I've got to say there. So as you can tell by the results in Rugby League Live 4, we're a little bit out of whack, even more out of whack rather than the last week. But we're moving into Prelim Finals, so Week 3 of the finals. Take a look at what Rugby League Live 4 was going to happen. Let's see what actually happened in real life. Okay, I was not expecting this. Was not expecting this at all. Melbourne Storm, they've lost to the Roosters. I can't believe this. So first game in, you can already see things are a little bit weird. Obviously, the Roosters made it in the Rugby League Live 4. However, as you already know, in real life, the Raiders made it to the prelims, and Melbourne beat them in the prelims. But on the game, we actually see Melbourne getting eliminated. So the Roosters moved to the grand final on Rugby League Live 4. In real life, obviously, Melbourne went on to win it, but not so much on Rugby League Live 4. They were gone in the prelims. First game of the grand final qualifiers is the Panthers and Eels, and the Panthers absolutely whooped the Parramatta Eels. Rugby League Live 4, however, kind of got this one right. I mean, the Eels were, look, they were the replacements for the Rabbitohs, so I'll give them this one just due to the fact that, look, we can't just keep giving them nothing going onwards. But look, the only thing they got right is that Penrith actually got to the grand final. So in Rugby League Live 4, we had Penrith up against the Roosters. In real life, obviously, we had Penrith up against Melbourne. So yeah, Rugby League Live 4 hasn't been too successful so far. Can they get the grand final right? Who wins the grand final? Who's it going to be? 3, 2, 1, go. Panthers win 13-0. Panthers are your 2020 premiers, according to Rugby League Live 4. So I asked the question whether Rugby League Live 4 was going to get the grand final right. The answer to that is absolutely not. They've picked the Penrith Panthers to beat the Sydney Roosters in the grand final. So even the equivalents of, Roosters in Rugby League Live 4 beat Melbourne. So if Melbourne had made the grand final, it still doesn't even work because Penrith picked up the victory in the grand final on Rugby League Live 4. Obviously, Melbourne got the job done. Now, realistically, look, Penrith, they got one of the teams there, so it's a pretty solid effort. Penrith were the best team all year, you'd have to say. And look, they got pretty close in the grand final, so at least they got one of the grand finalists there. And the Roosters, they weren't a bad pick to start off the final series, let alone start off the year. So look, it's not the worst of predictions, but still, Rugby League Live 4 didn't do a great job. But guys, let me know in the comment section below, how are your predictions? Did you do any better than Rugby League Live 4? Go back and check out my own predictions. Did you do better than me in terms of my finals predictions? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, while you're at it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, turn on the notification bell. Just let you know that when I'm uploaded immediately, rather than having to check YouTube all the time and see if I've uploaded. So go ahead and do that. Also, give me a follow on social media. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke and YT. My Facebook page is in the description below as well. Just search up Mr. Luke. Don't post on it a great deal, but what I do post on is Snapchat. Go ahead and give me a follow or give me an ad on that. Mr. Luke and YT. See what's on the screen right now. Just go ahead and give me an ad on that. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to end the video. Not sure how many more videos I'm going to do on actual NRL because it's Origin time, so stay tuned for that. Going to be talking about State of Origin quite a bit. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.